Hey, Tony. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just bore you with my EDC story. This is about what I started with kind of thing and where I've kind of evolved to in a 2-year plan, like a 2-year time span or something. So, I'm gonna try to like burn through it as quick as I can. I'm not gonna do like a review. I'm just gonna kind of go over little tiny things about them or what I like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But just stuff I carry on a day-to-day basis because, I don't know, I just want to show people and get people's opinions and stuff like that. I might get ragged on hardcore, but hey, whatever. It's all good. I'm going to start from the beginning. What I started with, my first thing I ever bought, and started carrying a knife. Generally, most people, they always start with a knife. I think, anyway. Some people might start with other things. But, which is my Gerber. I keep trying to figure. I can't remember what I should have googled it before I started the video, but I think it's a paraframe, Gerber paraframe. It's got a Tanto style blade. Yeah, I'm not much at the flicking thing, but it's used, heavily used. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty used and abused. Half serrated. Good frame lock, hardcore. I really like the frame lock. Super, another great thing about it, really thin. Good profile, good pocket clip. Only downfall about the pocket clip is when you're trying to actually hook it in your pocket. I don't know if you can see that, but there's like a little triangle behind the pocket clip so that like it hooks, but not a huge deal. But really big thumb studs. One thing I like about it too, big thumb studs. I put a little paracord, emptied out paracord lanyard on it. I made that dirty, no, but yeah, if you empty out paracord, you can make nice little box ones like that. Anyways, right through the end. First knife ever bought, Canadian Tire. Got on sale for like, 50% off, $9 I think it was or something. Sure, maybe I'll start carrying a knife. I was working in a warehouse at the time. Perfect thing, cutting cardboard, tape, stuff like that, just flick this thing out, cut the tape, that plastic green strapping, stuff like that, just whatever, just abused it, didn't really care. Next knife, another Canadian Tire special, but I started liking these things. This is when I actually started to get into like videos and started watching other reviews on knives. Started really kind of getting into the whole knife EDC thing, more or less, I guess you could say. And I started seeing like I wouldn't say famous or anything, but like more commonly seen videos from like I hope I'm allowed to say these names, but like Nut and Fancy and Christopher from Married Minds. There's a bunch of other ones that have lots and lots of reviews and stuff, and like Cutlery Lover. Anyways, started watching a lot of stuff about them and like just seeing what they think about certain things and what my next purchase might be. But all of them really, I think most of them in general really like Victorinox. Victorinox, I don't even know what this model is. Cadet or Spartan or something. They're like the most standard model, knife, screwdriver with bottle cap opener, smaller blade, and the can opener with the little screwdriver, the bottle opener, and a little, what's it called, a punch or something? I think a punch, maybe. Anyways, I got this on sale for like 70% off one day. It was like $11 or something. I'm fuck, man, you know what? I'll just pick that up. I'll try. Love this thing. This thing I kept on me for a long time. And I even switch back to it once in a blue moon just because I like carrying it. I think that you fit in a pocket great. They're comfortable. Anybody starting out, I'm telling you, that's the knife for you. Victorinox, they're small. They're not even big at all. Fit in a pocket great. But yeah, on to my next one. I'm gonna try to keep going here. Next one, I don't know, for some reason I really wanted to start carrying a tool, an actual like multi-tool. So I'm a pretty cheap guy. I don't really like spending a whole lot of money, and So I decided, and I looked at a bunch of reviews on a small multi-tool, a mini multi-tool, I guess, or micro multi-tool, whatever people call them, or whatever, and like there's a PS Squirt and all this stuff. And I like this guy, the Gerber Dime. Awesome little multi-tool. And I carried this by itself. Like now it's my keychain tool. Don't look at my keys, but now it's my keychain tool. But I carried this individually in my pocket for a long time. Another probably 6 months or so. Fantastic, you know. I'll just do a small. It's got spring-loaded pliers. They're not overly strong, but like little fishing tasks and stuff like that, great. You know, it's got a little blade, super sharp, great for little tasks and stuff like that. It's a good V grind, I think that's what you call that, and but it's really good little blade, good for, you know, mail, stuff like that, just small stuff. Anyways, and about at that time is when I started getting into like, maybe I should rock something a little bigger, you know, maybe like protection wise, stuff like that, wilderness, you know. Not that I think I'd ever get stuck in the bush or something, you know. Everybody thinks that, oh, I'm just gonna get stranded in the bush. No, it's so unlikely. Like, I live out in the country too, but even then, there's a town, there's a road, there's something nearby me. But like we all think, worst case scenario, I want to have a bigger blade. So that's when about 2 months ago, I upgraded to something still pretty cheap, but I saw it on Amazon. I paid $35 for it, which is the Coast FX350, if you could see that. Awesome knife. Like, for the quality and the price of it, quality for me, I don't know, like, I'm not much on like really expensive knives. I've never held like a Spyderco. I wish I could, but yeah, I'm kind of cheap and I have other things to spend my money on. But I wanted a big, heavier knife, and yeah, and this guy's awesome. When I saw that blade, like, I find is such a nice blade. Nice thumb studs. G10 handle, I think that's what it said on the package. Not overly thick handle. Nice, pretty decent in the pocket. Really good frame lock. Super good frame lock. Blade wasn't excessively sharp, so I put a little bit of my own touches on it. I'm not very good at sharpening a blade, but you know, but I can do it. Like I said, not reviewing, showing. This is my version of what, like, I wanted a bigger knife, something that, like, in worst case scenario, I could like live in the bush with this if I had to, gut animals, you know, fire prep, like a good thick blade. If I had to baton it, I could, you know, good jimping on it, like if I had to like carve and do whatever. Anyways, and like I said, protection wise, at the end of the day, like if it came down to it, not saying I would ever use it or anything, but I feel like at least I could probably scare somebody with this if I pulled it out in the situation that most necessarily needed it. I could probably scare somebody, you know, like, just, you know. Anyways, so that is that's my carry right now, is this guy, and love it. If you want a review on it or something, or anything I have, I guess I look up some stats, I can review it for you if you want a review on anything I got. But love this thing. I'm going to go through my other items, other than the knife part, but that was what led me up to start carrying other items. There's one other item that I've carried before all this too, which is my watch. Yes, I'll show you the paracord bracelet in a second. Timex Expedition. I bought this on Amazon about a year-ish, probably longer than a year, yeah. But I don't know the serial code or anything like that. If you want a review, let me know. It's got a negative face. Honestly, for me, I shouldn't have. I kind of regret it now. Like, in any lighting, almost, you have to use a light because it's super bright. It's super dark, I mean. And But all in all, super tough little watch. Like I've banged, smashed, hit, clipped, ripped, like everything with this thing, and it's really solid. My other EDC item. Wedding ring. I can care less other than the wife. Paracord bracelet. Made it myself. I've made quite a few of these actually now, and I have ones with like little clips and stuff like this. But I like this. I think I don't know. I'm gonna say traditional style or whatever, but I like that. I don't know. And like, if you ever want to make one, you buy some paracord online. YouTube, 100 million tutorials on how to make every different design and whatever. Yeah. Oh yeah. Something else I wanted to. One thing I like about a knife I wanted to say too was concealment. And I have a pair of pants here just to show you how if I buy a knife, it has to have like a really low style pocket clip. And that's this right here. Like, I like when you can't really see a knife. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the dark pocket clips hanging out, like nothing shiny or nothing. That's my kind of knife. I don't know. Just throwing that out there. Wallet. Don't look at my ID. Anyways, genuine, normal leather. Phone. Go. Everybody. I think every fucking person has a cell phone on them. Next item. This. A little more controversial. Where the hell was that camera? Real Zippo. Bought this about 3-4 months ago. It was just like a spur of the moment thing. Man, you know, like, what better would be to have on you than a source of fire? You know, in a shitty situation. You know, heat, light, you know. Like, it's not very dark in here, so, like, but, you know, light, heat. And the capability of just sitting it on something and just leaving it lit. Like, shitty thing though. One poopy thing about a Zippo is they run out of fluid fast. Like, very fast. Like, I have to I don't even use it. I rarely, like, other than, like, just playing around. Like, within a week, it's probably dry. Maybe 2 weeks, but, like, about a week and a half, it's probably dry. So you gotta fill this thing up on a regular basis. How long will it last? Like, if I let it just sit there and just run, how long would it last? I don't know. Let me know if you know. I don't know. I've never. But, yeah. Like I said, let me know what your opinion is on. I don't smoke. Just throw that out there, I guess. I don't smoke. I carry a Zippo on me. I do not smoke. But this is my other thing. Other than my knife, this comes with me all the time. No matter what. I don't know. I like having it on. I think in a shitty situation, this would be that thing that keeps my morale up in a bad situation. You know, like, I don't know, crazy scenario. Lights go out somewhere, you know, in the house, in an elevator you're sitting in, you know, you're stuck between 3 and 4, and the lights go out, you know. You randomly don't have your phone on you, which most people do. I got light. Not a lot of it, but if there's another creepy guy across the room, I want to see what the fuck that guy's doing, you know what I mean? Like, hey, what are you doing? You know? Anyways, that's other EDC. That's it. That's all I carry on a regular basis. Like I said, I'm just doing the video. I think the whole EDC thing went kind of crazy, and there's a lot of videos out there, and a lot of people carry on a regular basis. Like, you know, randomly I'll be standing in a McDonald's line and see a pocket clip sitting out, like, hanging out of a guy's pocket. Like, you know, what is he carrying? You know, maybe Kershaw or something. But I think it's a big thing, and I just wanted to join the conversation. If you want to see anything, like, review anything, or any bad comments, good comments, let me hear them. Alright? Peace, everybody.